Alright, this is my first using the vlog app. So about 3 weeks ago, my wife noticed something smelled moldy, and noticed there was a spot in the middle of the kitchen floor that was warmer than it should be. And I'm like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. So I went down. I thought maybe something was leaking. Maybe the dishwasher, because that's leaked before. So, but yeah, I noticed it right underneath where we keep our garbage can is very warmer than it should be. All right, so I get down and I unscrew the plate underneath the dishwasher to see if there's any water under there. Nope, dry as a bone. Look under the sink, nothing leaking under there. And she noticed that there's water leaking like right here. All right, it's like, okay. So I go into the house and there's water spewing everywhere on the hot water line. Don't know how it happened. There's a rupture in the pipe. So went under there, got some Sharkbite fittings, went under there, thought it was, well actually I thought it was underneath the sink, the pipe that feeds the kitchen sink that we have. So I went in and just cut all that, and lo and behold, that was wrong. It was not that pipe. So I had to fix all that too. But the other part, the bad part, was that it was probably for the pipe that goes all the way up to the second bathroom. And of course I yanked on it. Luckily that didn't cause any extra leaks. So I sort of fixed it, but it's still leaking a little bit, and I'm going to go under there and show you what happened. Fortunately, I have to go under the crawl space. And my crawl space is extremely small. And it's way back under there. So I got an army crawl to get back there. So I'm gonna put this on pause. I'll go back there, get set up, and then I will show you what sort of happened. Alright, so as you can see, it is in the worst freaking possible small area that it could be. So that was coming down. The gray right there, let's see this, see it, that gray pipe there was coming down, no elbow on it, whatever, just turning, then coming here, and then just continuing on there, well to that. So I went ahead and just cut it, put the T on here, no issues there, but I just could not get a good cut there. And as you can see, if you look really closely, it's just barely dripping. So I was able to get it to stop spewing everywhere. But of course, God only knows how long it had been leaking. I had pools of water in here, and I've had water, but you can see here that, looks like a little bit of mold has grown. This looks like it's ate the bark away, so that doesn't look like it's going to be the end of the world. This kind of stuff here, so that just comes off, so I'm probably going to scrape that off. So hopefully I don't have any, that might be mold, I'm not sure. I don't know what that is, it may be, but I'm going to spray it with bleach, soak it with bleach. But I had to, I just pulled all this insulation out. It was soaking wet. There's probably still some water, as you can see in there. So anyway, that sucked. So anyway, I did this as a quick fix. It was soaking wet, but luckily I don't think there's any structural damage, because you can get wood wet for a little bit and it'll dry out no problem. So that shouldn't be too bad of an issue. But anyway, I can't stand that. So what I'm going to do is, I opened that wall out there that you saw, and I'll go back and show it in a second, but I got that wall, and I'm going to pull this gray pipe. I'm going to turn the water off, obviously, pull this gray pipe out, and go ahead and connect it up top where I can get a really good connection, and then bring it down here again, maybe get rid of the elbow, and then just tee it directly into there. Okay, but I have to take all this off again, but I've got the connection to do that. So anyway, what a pain in the ass this is. But if I can do that and get it to stop leaking, then put the insulation back up, let it dry out really good, get the insulation back up there, no harm, no foul. Alright, so that leads me back out here, so I just decided to rip the wall open. As you can see, it, you know, worst frickin' possible place. But nice thing is, that is the one that I need to do. This is the one that I don't need to do. So again, you know, not in the best position in the world, but we'll make do. So we'll make it work. So I'll be back to look at it later. I'll be back to see how I did it and what I'm doing and all that good stuff. Okay, so the water would not shut off completely, so I have I'm soaking wet. Ooh, look at that, nice, soaking wet down here. But from that last point up here, you can see I got rid of the elbow completely, so it's just the bend. It's the nice thing about PEX. And then I just went in here and did another connection, and as of right now, does not seem like it's leaking. There's water in there because again the water was pouring in there, so I gotta go out and get some bleach and all that for this. Well, I'm gonna turn the water back on, get some pressure, get some real pressure in here. So check the other one out front, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully this doesn't leak, hopefully the other thing doesn't leak, and we'll be good to go. So stand by. Shit. It's soaking wet, man. Water back on. I had to do there. So it looks like, I didn't even think about this. Crap. I didn't even think about this. Water was getting back in behind that. God damn it. So water probably got back in behind my drywall there. So that sucks. But let it dry. So let all that dry for a day or two. Don't see any drippies. No drippies. It's good. And I'll put all this back together. Humpty Dumpty. I'll give it a couple days. What a pain in the ass this is. So I'll check underneath the house and see if that's got any other issues. Probably go ahead and put the bleach on it now. I'll give it a second. I'm gonna climb under there, see if there's any leaks with that connection. Hopefully there's not. Didn't seem like there was earlier, but hopefully there's not. And if there's not, then start the putting back together process. But anyway, that was fun. So anyway, thanks. So if anybody has any questions, any thoughts, ways I could have done that better techniques, I am more than happy to listen to any of the comments. I am not a plumber, but I have some plumbing experience just from doing. I was in construction at one point in my life before I became a manager in retail, so I have a general knowledge of pretty much everything. And when I say general, I mean general. But I have a pretty good idea how things are supposed to be, just not always how or the easiest way to do them. That's it. Bye.